Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day, turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive. I made it all the way back around here to Wednesday. Who would have thought I would have made it this far? Oh, did you think? Did you know? I didn't know. Now what? Now what? Whoa, yep, okay. What a day. What a time. Kind of tired. I gotta sleep more. Time to go to bed on time. Like, hey, what time is it? Bedtime? Go to sleep on time or not on time. And then you sleep, and then you're awake or tired or living your days. Like day to day, what happens? What happens when you live day to day, you know? Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. It's been I had that 3-day, I had a 3-day weekend. Now I'm a little confused about what time of day it is. I did throw my sleep schedule into a bit of a maybe a tizzy, a whizzle, a whoozle, by staying up really late on Saturday. Now I'm back to it, so it doesn't take long, I found out, to get my sleep schedule to be all weird. I thought maybe it would take longer, but it only took today, 2 days, 3 days. But maybe I'm gonna try to go to bed early today. I don't know what's the difference. Yeah, I don't love celery. I'm gonna eat it all, but get rid of it. Well, this is all celery. If I don't eat it, where's it gonna go? But I don't love it. But I guess it's, well, I heard that celery is anti-calories. Like, it takes more energy for your body to digest celery than it does that you get the calories from the celery. So, I guess you couldn't live on a celery. I guess you would apparently die. You would get skinny. You would lose weight. Don't give celery to a starving person. I don't know who's starving. Like, if you're starving and then you're like trying to eat anything you can find. Like, I mean, I don't want to think about starving children. Just while I'm stuffing my pie hole. But what do they do? What do you do when you're starving? You don't have food? Looking for food? Like, I could go for some food right now. Looking around for edible things. Like, what's edible? And we'll eat that, those bugs. Go eat this questionable plant. Or I'm gonna go eat a bunch of celery. Like, oh, I'm very hungry. It's like, here's a bunch of celery. You fool, don't you know? It's worse than not eating. That's what, Mackerel told us about, rabbit, also. That rabbit is too lean is anti-food, I guess. You eat rabbit, and then you lose calories. It's a deficit. So if you're in a survival situation, I guess don't eat rabbit or celery, and especially not rabbit on a log. You know what they call it, bumps on a log? With peanut butter and raisins. Probably not a calorie deficit. But don't put rabbit on celery. If you're starving to death, all you have to eat is rabbit and celery. It's like not food. It's better than not eat, I guess. I mean, if you could cook it up though, and then you have oils and stuff. Oh, what if you're really hungry? You're like starving, and all you got to eat is like butter or something. Seems like that might make you sick also, but it's got a lot of calories in it. It's kind of confusing about what calories are, because these days, with the calorie counting, people are trying to eat less all the time. I don't know. How many calories in that? Better not eat that. Too many calories. But if you're desperate for food, then you're trying to get as many calories as you possibly can for, I mean, I don't know if it's about money or what. Yeah, I guess you're totally starving. You don't have any money. What are you gonna do? I wonder how hungry are those people? The people who say they're hungry on the streets with the signs. I'm hungry. And like, you're hungry? You didn't find food? I guess I don't really know hunger. Because all I do is eat. I'm eating right now. Talking about hunger while stuffing my face full of restaurant food. You ever think about hunger? That's what I'm doing. Contemplating hunger. Yesterday on Tuesday, I was here talking to Yellowfellow and Jed and Mary Beth on the way back from, they were in, the Jersey Shore. They're driving back from the Jersey Shore, thinking about going to an Applebee's, and they had a negative experience. That Jet saw the manager of the Applebee's not wash her hands, and then they bailed, and they're thinking about going back there. But then I think maybe I convinced them not to go back. We'll find out if they went back or not. Maybe. If I don't think Yellow didn't leave any messages. We've been very busy, I guess, going to the Jersey Shore. Talked to them for a while. Still haven't found the 2018 tape. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it could be. Should I look for it? I'll look for it when I go over there, I guess. Couch time is not time for looking. Couch time is time for sitting, saying stuff, yammering. It's time for yammering. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm yammering for the whole time. Got to yammer for a while. It was like I used to not have the time yammering, only as much as like I don't know, a year ago. I feel like I'm gonna go back into the history books and find out when I started doing couch time, when and why. I was like, I wanted to do more yammering or something, so I started to do this thing. But like, if I didn't have the timer going, just get right on the messages or something. So that's why I have the timer going now. But when and why and how. And what rules, you know? I mean, are they rules or guidelines or something? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna break this guideline. I'm gonna listen to messages immediately. I'll show you. Sometimes guidelines are pretty darn good, because when you make them up yourself for arbitrary TV shows. Like, well, it's like, yeah, you don't want. It's like, hey, yeah, bedtime, you know. For the kids, and the kids don't, I don't want to go to bed. How come I gotta go to bed? And it's like, you're gonna be tired. But maybe the kids aren't gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired. Like, I'm tired. You're gonna put this stuff onto the kids. But speaking of kids, though, I'll get there. Because yesterday I was here talking to Yellowfellow. After the program, I went home to my residence to go lay my head, which I did do. and doing duty a little bit, watching some TV. That police show is over. I've been watching that. It's called We Own the City with John Bernthal on the HBO there. It was a documentary book. It was based off a non-fiction book that I was reading, but I finished the series before I read the book. Maybe I can still read the book, but I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic, but it is non-fiction. So, well, what kind of climax we're gonna have, and we'll let them have a big ending. Usually, kind of just fades out. So, I'm like, and police corruption is real. The end. So, I did that, but whatever ends. Nothing can really end well. I mean, that's why I'm doing this thing. Never ending. All's well that ends well. Not like this. I mean, what are we gonna then? It's like, oh! Final time. That's what this was, but it was only 6 episodes long. But it beat the book. Now what? Now I'm gonna read this book. I haven't been reading. Maybe I should be doing more reading. More writing. I'm thinking about taking the writing home with me. Because I've been trying to write like right after I get off of my job, and I'm kind of tired. And then getting on the program. I have been doing the program right after my job, but I might switch it around. I think that's what I was doing before. I think it worked out better. It was like job, program, then book. I think that's how I was doing it. Maybe I'm gonna go back to that way instead of job, book, program. Job, program, book. Now job, home, book, program, book. I think then I was not going to the studio, so like the job and the program, I was only going to the job and then going home and not doing as much. But then there was a time when I was doing it at the studio before, but it was only the first like 100 or so pages. But I still haven't even gotten 100 pages into this one. But that was like 2019. It's a weird world. What is happening in this world? I don't know anymore. What's right and wrong? It's confusing. I gotta eat this food with the pills. I'm eating a good amount of it now. I went to High Pavilion for the lunch special today after I went to work. I looked on the internet anyway to try to get a lunch special. Apparently they don't have lunch specials anymore. That's all. Same price all the time, and I don't know when they made that website, but the price is like 50% more than the website says. Which is fine, it's pretty good food, but I can just make my own food. I gotta start making my own food. I was gonna look up how to make this chicken. How do you make Chinese food chicken? Like, gotta like slice it really thin somehow. Like when you buy that, pre-sliced. Or like every Chinese restaurant got their back there slicing up the chicken into thin strips. I guess the beef is thin strips too. How do you get thin strip meat? Thin strip chicken. I don't know. But everybody's got it. Who's here? Oh, Jordan. Oh, maybe. What happened, Jordan? He was here, then he's not here. Jordan? What happened? Well, Jordan, try again if you... Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, how are ya?
Good. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were still doing your intro segment or not.
I was, but it's okay. You can join.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, I was just about to get... I was sitting here during my lunch break today, and I hear all this yelling. I look outside, and there was a bunch of teenagers with holding signs walking down the street. They all had, they didn't go to school, or maybe they did go to school, but then they left school to protest guns, I guess, in general or something.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say about Johnny Depp winning.
Oh, what happened?
I'm just kidding. But so kids left school to protest guns today, huh?
Yep, because that guy shot all the kids in Texas or something. But those were like little kids. Those little kids. It was high school kids, you know. I don't know. It'd be pretty weird to see like all these like little kids. They're like, I'm leaving school too, holding signs at like 10 or whatever.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean because it is like, you know, I mean it is nice if they're wanting to protest, but if it's just to get out of school,
it seemed like
which. I mean, and at that age, it's like kind of hard to process traumatic things like this, you know?
Yeah, these kids were like high school kids, I think, but they were walking down the street holding their signs. I'm like, wait, isn't it a school day, or is it a school day? Are the kids out of school? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. No, I think it was the last day of school's over.
It is. So those kids were not even in school.
No, they got together on their own.
I thought they were ditching school. Wait,
that would have been cool.
They shoot up the school? Like, they shot the school like in Texas, like right before summer break.
Yeah, it was their last day.
Oh my God.
It was like really horrible.
There's no humor in it, but they should have. I mean, if you're gonna get shot as a student, you want to get shot in the beginning of the year, before, you know.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to go through another year of school. I'm like, can you just wait till after summer break?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty crazy. It took a couple days to like process it, because I mean, I have a kid now, and we've been looking at schools. Because you know he just turned 1, but I mean like we're starting to plan his school and shit already.
Yeah.
But like, and then having it happen to such young children, it just kind of puts a really weird feeling on it, and it makes you kind of have that mentality for a second, like, you know, like, man, living in the country, like keeping your kids safe, kind of a thing, would be the better choice, you know, like a lot of people do, like they go, I'll move to the country because it's safe, but it's like, no, I mean, bad things happen, horrible things happen everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about what about in the real country? What kind of place? I don't know what kind of place that in Texas it was, but
it was a pretty, you know, rural. It was a pretty like, it was out there. It wasn't like in a very populated area.
Well,
and the fact that we just like don't know. There's just like no way of knowing what was going through his like head, you know, and like it was.
Yeah, what happened?
Not only like he was a high schooler going to the grade school, you know.
Oh, the kid was a high schooler?
Yeah.
I thought he was 18. Is that high school?
Well, I mean, he went to that high school. I don't know if he was still in high. He might have just graduated. I don't know. He went to the high school that was the same district as that school, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't want to put too much information out there.
Don't do that stuff. Don't shoot people. Shouldn't be doing that. But the kids were out there. They were holding the signs, yelling. I thought they skipped school, but if they didn't skip school, then I'm not sure if I like it as much. You know?
It's not as badass.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, these kids are cool. Yep. I honked at the kids in a happy honk. You know, when I was they were walking by the studio, and then I got in the car and I saw another group of them when I was driving, and then I honked at them But
it's
then I
so
think
weird that you're saying that you're honking at people now, because I remember when you were like antique car.
I got an electric car.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's the loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they I think the people in front of me thought I was honking at them, and I was doing like some kind of traffic honking.
Oh
I don't know if they knew.
Yeah. Well.
How are you? What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out in the back area. It's a like nice day. I don't know. Haven't been doing much. Just trying to. I'm shooting.
Oh, what? It's breaking up.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go shoot some more of the movie this weekend.
Yeah.
But I've just been babysitting in the meantime.
I'm
planning on doing my own short though.
Mm-hmm.
Too, with a couple of dudes out here.
Do they have craft services?
Yeah, like one of the assistants goes and picks up, a bunch of food. And then we get like lunch break, lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been working like 11-hour days, or at least I have. When we have been shooting. And I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be pretty cool, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know what this is, until it's, I don't know what they're doing really.
Are you still getting paid by the day?
Yeah, it's just it's like it's $50 a day, and then the rest is deferred payment. So if he ever makes more money off the movie, he can reach out and pay us that.
Oh, you got a contract? Back end contract, that's where it's at, maybe.
Yeah, and something like that. I signed a contract though. It's mainly to get credit too. It's like getting a little bit of money. It's not about the money, it's about the credit.
What's he gonna do with the movie when it's done?
He's shopping it to the festivals.
Festivals, huh?
He's been like, dude, there's been so many fucking people on this crew. It's actually been pretty impressive. Like, we got a gaffer and a lighting guy and a grip, and the cinematographer guy's like this crazy, like he's like this Asian dude that rides around on a one wheel, and he's like really serious. He just wants to get the shit done and go home,
Yeah.
And then but he's like super nice, and he's been letting me shadow him and watch what settings he's using and what lighting and white balance and stuff. So it's more about just getting experience.
Does he hold the camera while he's on the one wheel?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
crazy. He has a few different cameras that he chooses. One's hooked on a steady rig, and then one's more for stationary shots, static shots that are just super slight pan movements.
He rides the one wheel while shooting though.
Yeah, he does.
Has he ever ate it?
No.
Wow.
He's good. Man, he's fucking he's crazy.
Have you tried the one wheel?
Huh?
Have you tried that one wheel thing?
I stood on it, and then I was like, oh, it's not too hard. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard. I just got done riding quads over the weekend with Haley and her dad and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I was being pretty reckless too, man. I almost ate it.
Yeah, you got a helmet?
I wasn't wearing a helmet, no.
Oh. Wow.
That would have been horrible. But pretty fun, I guess. Enjoying the nice weather now that it's finally out here.
Yeah, and then it's gonna get crazy hot, right?
Yeah, it's already getting pretty fucking hot, in the 90s.
Oh my god. That's why I can't leave this area.
Yeah, I guess in the night it'll be weird though. It'll be like in the 50s one day, and then the 90s the next day, and then the next day it's like sunny, but it's like a hot wind,
Ew.
like a wind that'll like blow you over.
That's gross. That's weird. I think this is like here might be the most temperate place in the world.
You know, I like kind of starting to realize that. Now that I'm gone. I mean, I don't really miss it, but I do like see like the quality of that, but it's also getting really expensive to live there.
Yeah.
So it's like there's really no reason, because I'm paying less for a 3-bedroom apartment in the city.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
But that is like huge. And then I was for like that 2-bedroom place that you saw in Olympia.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is crazy.
I mean, like if you shop right out here, you can find some good stuff. We're looking for houses because, you know, they're actually pretty cheap here. And not cheap, but, you know, affordable.
Well, yeah, it's awful here right now. Maybe worse. I mean, definitely worse than ever. But like, maybe like even like the Gap or something is bigger.
You should move out here.
Like I said, I can't deal with the weather.
Should bring the show to
Chicago, huh?
Yeah.
I've never left the West Coast in my life.
I know. I do miss the West Coast.
If I was gonna move anywhere, I would move to like Lakewood.
Lakewood.
Yeah.
Why? Just because they got like the good food there?
I don't know, because it's barely moving mostly, and it's a little bit cheaper probably.
Man, you would love it out here though. There's so much good food and
I do like
stuff
food.
to do, and like.
Maybe I'll have to visit.
Yeah, dude, you should totally come and visit.
But I've never left the West Coast, and especially now I haven't left. Actually, I did go to Seattle like 3 weeks ago.
You haven't flown in a long time, right?
I haven't flown since the 90s.
Yeah, so you would probably have to fly.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I just went to Seattle, but still I haven't left like, I think I've been to Centralia and Seattle. I haven't left Centralia to Seattle in at least 3 years.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You gotta get out, man. Like
Maybe. I don't know. Let's call my brother. He's at the house. Ask him if the house burned down.
Tell him that you're moving out.
I'm moving to Chicago for pizza.
Gonna eat some Polish dogs.
I just watched, hello?
Oh.
Andrew, it's a program on TV.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good, Jordan's here.
Hello. Hello.
Jordan's in Chicago.
Chicago.
We were watching that Pizza Wars. Have you seen that show Pizza Wars on YouTube?
No.
But they were talking about how most of Chicago pizza is actually thin, crispy crust.
Yeah, they do got that stuff out here, but there is a lot of deep dish out here.
They're saying that. I mean, I think they're trying to be hip. They're like, oh yeah, you think this is what Chicago pizza is? This is actually what it is. They kind of, but what do you think? They got crispy, or you think the deep dish is actually, now you're from Chicago?
I mean, I don't want to like speak for people from Chicago, but I think that deep dish is the deal here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have thinner crust pizza, but it still seems thicker to me, no less thin.
What?
I don't know what that. I haven't had any thin crust pizza out
Thin
here
and
yet.
crispy, I guess. Because old school is thin and chewy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean a lot of it's kind of like old school pizza. If you're not getting the deep dish, then it's gonna be kind of like old school.
You burned down the house, Andrew?
No.
You did?
Yes.
Where are we gonna live?
I don't know.
Oh no. Did you try the lawnmower?
Oh wow, there's another shooting already.
What? Where?
Tulsa.
You hear about that, Jordan?
What?
There's another shooting, my brother said just now.
Oh my god.
At a
Where? At school?
at a hospital in Tulsa.
At a hospital?
Yep.
How many people?
4 people.
Uh,
It's a lot of people.
yeah. I guess now the other one was 14 people. Doesn't that happen like every day? 4 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, not
where he is.
premeditated, like, murder, but...
Yeah.
You know?
You see any gunfights there in Chicago?
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of gunfire lately, actually. I got the Citizens app, and it tells me lately it's been at least like 5 to 10 blocks, like block radius, but there's been like so many shootings. So there's been over Memorial Day weekend, before it even started, there was 40 shootings and 10 deaths
Whoa. Hey,
in Chicago.
call me a
like
saint. Call me a saint, but I'm against spree killing.
Huh?
Hey, okay, maybe call me a saint or something, but I'm against spree killing, okay?
Yeah.
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 I don't think people. I think
killing.
people should not be spree killing.
Yeah, it's not a good. It's not a good trait.
Yeah, don't do that. Was that close to you? I mean, I wonder how many shootings are anywhere. There's so many shootings.
Haley and I have gotten on the floor twice.
Yeah, because there's shootings like
Yeah.
in your neighborhood.
Well, because like it's just that we heard it like right. It sounded like it was like right outside, but it said like it was like a couple blocks away
Oh
or
man.
some shit. But it sounded so loud, like we both just like hit the floor, and like the baby was in bed, so we weren't like. But this has been just in the past couple months. The shootings have been the shooting and death rates have been like through the roof in Chicago. They were like breaking records because after the pandemic, like everybody's out and about now. There was like a couple-year gap in that stuff.
People are itching to shoot again or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it's all like gang violence. It's never like senseless violence. There is some like people that get caught in the crossfire, or like people that get robbed and like get shot, unfortunately. But most of the time, it's like gang on gang violence.
And you know what fuels the gang violence is the war on drugs.
Yeah.
It's really the laws. So people want to blame the gangs, but I blame the government for gang violence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's all the circle of life.
It's the war on drugs that's doing the gang violence. If there wasn't that, if they could sell crack in the store and have it like then you wouldn't have to sell it on the corner, and you can't defend your store with guns, you know. So if you had a store, they just got to start selling crack at the stores. It's going to stop all that gang violence.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people are just going to start like robbing the crack stores because they can't afford it.
Well, it's better to rob the crack store than to have, because it's not the users that are shooting each other. It's the dealers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Sell crack at stores. I actually think that's going to help things. Like
Yeah, like Portland, kind of like Portland's just kind of.
They got crack at the store?
No, they don't. Everything's legal there now, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What does that even mean?
I don't know. I know that Portland's in chaos right now, but
Is everywhere in chaos?
I think it is. The thing is I really think that there's a shit ton of stuff going on everywhere, and
Is it crazy to to save money and go to work? Should we be building a fort in the woods and quitting society?
that's why I kind of did quit society, man. I quit. I'm not working anymore. I just write movies, and then I'm trying to help make movies. And I'm I don't think I ever wanted a job.
Yeah, hang up. Oh, bye.
Oh, sorry. I hope we weren't talking over him too much.
It's okay. How are you gonna make a living though, or is it a living? It's confusing. Oh no, more shootings. That's bad. Well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're doing okay now. I got a credit card. You know.
Yeah.
Building up that credit, and then pretty soon I'll be married. And the thing is I am getting money to some degree. I stay home and take care of the kid too. So.
That's good. We got some messages. You want to hear these messages?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on.
Haley's calling me.
Hey, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi.
It's Mary Beth and John and Jet.
Hi.
Jet's reading Bryan Cranston's biography, or autobiography.
He really likes it, too. He's, read half the thing
We're
today.
at the beach, and he's read it all day long.
And we're
Very fond of it, and we're proud of him.
surrounded by people with Jersey accents,
Wow.
Are we? Oh, yeah.
have curly hair, and wear poodle skirts, and are black and white.
And when we went to this beach last year, we went to Applebee's afterwards, and we might go to Applebee's again. Oh, we just left you a message, but we called the wrong number, so we
Yeah.
called some random person like it was you, and
We left them a message, but then we were like, oh shit, this is not Kenny.
yeah. So, what was I say? Oh, yeah, sorry, I had a weird weekend. I haven't been able to call you and leave you messages or be a part of the show, because I've been having crazy times, so a lot going on. Yeah, we're gonna go to Applebee's. How are you?
Fine.
Oh, I just watched
Yeah,
the
he
program.
can't respond.
Right,
I
sure.
can.
Well, give us a call back. And
Guess what's in this big skyscraper over here, and then we'll Google it later and tell you.
Guess
Yeah.
what's in
It's a
it?
big skyscraper.
Offices?
Kenny.
Cubicles?
Okay.
You like Applebee's?
No.
Oh, no, you don't like restaurants.
No.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't like
He
to
doesn't.
he
It's
likes
like a
takeout.
slave
Right.
thing
It's like
for
a
him.
slave. Yeah, it's like a
He doesn't like
Is
it.
it a slave thing for you, Kenny? Is that why you don't like restaurants?
It is.
You don't like the beach either, do you?
Like what?
Oh, what do you like?
He likes to write his book.
Look.
He likes to be
That's
on
good.
TV every day. He likes to eat.
Yep.
And he likes to watch TV a lot.
That's true.
He likes to watch TV. He was in a band. I don't know if he's in a band anymore.
I'm
You
in the
know a lot
band.
about Kenny.
I do.
Kenny, what do you know about John?
He knows a lot about
I know a lot.
me. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear him give me
Tell us 5 fun facts. Go.
yeah. One of them would be that I got my license taken away. I'm sure you
Yeah.
would pick that one.
That is a fun fact.
That is a fun thing.
This is a very fun fact.
Do you like bubble tea, Kenny?
No.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Jet doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't really like sugar. You like?
Hey, do you think you'd have good food?
You like bubble tea?
Yeah, because he prioritizes food as
That's
a
good.
main source of happiness in his life.
That's good.
Yeah.
Some days I'm like, I didn't really eat that much good food today, but I feel like you probably eat good food every day. And that's
It's
like,
important.
Uh,
It's like nourishing.
it's the only
part of
joy
your
in life.
brain. Eat good food.
yeah. I want to tell him what I did this weekend, but I want to put it on TV.
Yeah.
It's my friends listen.
You did
So-
some bad
That's a
stuff,
lot.
huh?
Well, no,
A lot this weekend.
I can't say it because I don't want it to be on a recording.
Just cocaine off a bottle.
Yeah. Yellow fellow, didn't drive his whole life, and then he learned how to drive. and then within like 3 months of knowing how to drive, he got a bad he crashed into like a fence with a DUI and got his license revoked and had to go to jail, and he only was driving for like 2 months.
He did?
Yep.
John?
Yep. So that's why, yeah, he didn't drive for his whole life until recently, and then he like immediately got his license revoked, and so.
Yikes.
Yep, shouldn't be driving, I guess. Well, let's call back. I guess we're gonna call this number, even though it's not your phone number. It's Mary Beth. What's that?
What?
Huh?
I'm listening to Cypress Hill.
Yeah. Well, got the bong on the sofa. It's got pan in the frying pan. Yo, I'm not the son of Sam.
Got that cheese in the frying pan.
I don't know what happened to those guys. Or DJ Lethal? Isn't he like went into Limp Bizkit? Is that right? He went into Limp
Hey,
Bizkit?
this is Mary Beth Weidman. You know what to do.
At the tone, please record your message.
Just
When you have finished recording,
Everlast, though, right?
or
Isn't he?
press 1 for more options.
Cypress Hill?
Yeah.
Yellow Fell, Mary Beth, it's a program. Call us back. You have about 20 minutes, okay? I mean, that was like Everlast had that single in like 1999.
Yeah, that's a good ass song, man.
But I was like, hey, remember Everlast? Remember after Cypress Hill? And then he was Everlast solo?
Yeah.
But that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song though. I've jammed to it recently.
The What It's Like song?
Yeah, I mean, like 3 years ago or something. I was like, I wonder if that song still kicks. And I like listened to it. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Did he? Oh no, was he in House? That guy was in House of Pain, Everlast. Not in Cypress Hill. I think.
Yeah, no. Cypress Hill, yeah, there's a lot of Cholo guys.
Yeah, I think Cypress or House of Pain. I think they were too high. I guess Cypress Hill was kind of hyphy, even though they're super stoned.
No. Dude, you know what I did yesterday? I was making a marshmallow on our gas stove. I was gonna make a s'more,
Yeah.
and I was using a fork for the marshmallow, and I was like heating it up over the fire thing, and then I like put the marshmallow on the graham cracker, and then a bunch of it was still on the fork, and then I went to eat the rest of the marshmallow off. And then it just burnt the shit out of my lips.
Oh.
Because it was hot from the fire, you know? It was like metal.
Yeah.
It was, I heard it singe and everything. It was like,
Oh.
I was like, ah!
But are you okay, or did you have any lasting injuries?
Yeah, I mean, I had this weird blister, but it went away today, so it's fine now. But yeah, it was kind of a bitch for about.
Was it on fire? Or the marshmallow was on fire?
Yeah, I mean, I got it pretty hot.
Oh yeah, we're calling Yellow Fowl now. I got a sampler. Do you have any talents? Do you have a talent?
In my backyard.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
Yellow Fowl's not answering either. Leave messages from Mary Beth and Yellow Fowl. Yellow Fowl's program, you call us back. You have about 15 minutes. Do you have any talents that you can do without any props, immediately?
Without props?
Because I got a drum roll. It can be a really bad talent.
Yeah, I could say the ABCs backwards.
I think it's got to be a faster count, because the drum roll. I want to do the drum roll.
It'll work.
All right. Here it goes, the drum roll. Here's the drum roll. That's it?
CBA.
Drum roll. Hey! You hear the drum roll? Yeah, that was a trick. Alright,
Yeah,
bye,
good.
Alpha. Oh yeah, I want to tell Freddie that I got the sampler working too. And then maybe we'll record a message of the future. Yeah, it's like when the world is crumbling around us. So, you know, it's like viruses and shootings and you know, the evil, the man's out to get us, all this stuff. And then I'm still just trying to relax on the TV here, you know. I'm like,
Trying to relax on the TV.
Yeah, like sitting in a cubicle. I'm like doing this government job, and then I'm like, on my lunch break, go outside and like, oh, these kids are like yelling about getting shot, and then I go back to the cubicle.
Yeah, doesn't it make you feel like you're not doing much for society?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna do stuff either way, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, this is what I say when it gets hot out. Like, I prefer the winter over the summer, because in the winter and the summer, all I'm gonna do is stay inside and watch TV. But
Yeah.
during the winter, I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, I know. Been trying to go out and do more stuff, but I'm just so tired.
Yeah, I don't want to do stuff, but then
I wanna
in the
do
summertime,
nothing.
it's like, hey, you should do stuff. I'm like, but in the wintertime, it's fine. So either way, I'm doing the same thing, but this is a guilt level of guilt. So.
Yeah. You should feel guilty. Hey, man, I still can't get over that fucking video of that guy on your TCTV
Oh, what, Dan
live.
Dobler?
Yeah, dude.
That's Freddie's uncle.
Oh, man. How
Yeah.
did you guys get him on there?
He's been on for years. You should go look. He's been on lots of episodes.
I probably have seen. I probably have.
He died. He's been on the program since episode 90.
Yeah.
And I talked to him on the phone at least once a week.
Was that episode? Yeah, so that episode was new, right? Like,
Yeah. He died like 3 days later.
oh my god.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen him in like 2 years because of virus times, and then he comes on the program, and then he's dead 2 days later. It's kind of crazy, but he's been on the program like for since the beginning. It's kind of like it's kind of devastating. I'm like,
Yeah,
I mean-
that's really crazy. I didn't know that it was Freddie's uncle, and that I wasn't sure what was going on because I somehow skipped to that part of the video, like by accident, and like I just saw this guy chasing. I think it was chasing Freddie around.
yeah, he does
And
acting.
he was like, "Give me a cigarette." Oh yeah, he was acting. That's right.
Yeah.
Give me a cigarette. And then I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." That I was like, "This is crazy quality too." I was like, "This is."
Oh, that was on
live
TCTV. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a HD $1 million studio over there. But they got yeah, I mean, he's been on. There's a whole playlist. If you look at just like search for Dan Dobler playlist, there's like he was on like 50 plus episodes at least. And
I'll have to check him out. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I like after that episode, I was talking to my brother like off the program, and I was like, "Man, Dan is like the best guest on the show that there ever was."
Oh wow.
I really think he is, and probably like forever in the future. Like he just like really had a knack for this, which is
Yeah.
difficult to do. Because what is this thing, you know, that we're doing
Yeah,
here? But like
I mean,
nobody, like
Definitely have something interesting going here that speaks to certain people, man. Like
Yeah.
certain people get it. And,
yeah. He like we would have like the episode like we do the Cream of the County Awards, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, we'd be doing all this stuff. There'd be like bands and audience there. People are trying to have they're trying to overact, you know? Because they're like, oh, we're out doing this thing. Oh, and I was trying to keep it easy going still, even though there was like a crowd.
Yeah.
And then Dan would be like, hey, I got something to say. And he'd be like, can I get a cheeseburger after this?
Well, speaking of passive people too.
This is Freddie. I'm calling Freddie. Huh?
Did you watch the new Norm Macdonald?
Yeah, I did.
Special?
It was really good.
It was really good, dude. I was like dying, even though it was like Zoom or whatever.
I know. I laughed out loud. I rarely laugh out loud at anything.
I couldn't believe he still had it, and he was like so near death, you know.
Well, he was near death for a long time.
Yeah.
He was like, he had. Hello?
Hi.
He had stomach cancer in the late 80s.
Message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Yeah.
Freddie!
Soundboard.
I hooked up the soundboard. Yeah. Alright, bye. He had cancer in like the 80s or something, so the whole time he was always dying. He was always talking about dying and stuff. And if you watch all his stuff from the perspective of somebody who's about to die, it like really flips it around. Like he was always talking about dying, and he's always talking about like not caring. And he's one of my favorite. Did you read that book? I told you to read the book, right?
Yeah, no, I have read a lot of it. I'm still reading that and the Bob Odenkirk book and other books.
I never got that one. I read that Norm Macdonald book like more than once though. That's like the best book ever to me. Like maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I did kind of feel like how David Letterman described feeling while reading it. It was like, oh shit. It's like this is all just gonna be so Norm, and it's gonna be so. It's just like a parody of life instead of like a biography, you know.
Yeah, it's really good though. It's like literature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good though.
His special was really good. I actually laughed at times, and I laugh at life a lot, but I don't usually laugh at jokes. Some of that stuff. Good jokes.
Yeah.
That's like, the joke about, I made like a bad joke about, call me a saint, but I'm against spree killing. See, I think that's kind of a Norm Macdonald joke.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know about you, but I think that spree killing is wrong.
It is.
I mean, I think that might be a Norm Macdonald joke, but
Yeah, it is wrong. Yeah, like his like cannibalism thing was really funny.
Yeah, that was good.
It's like, I'm gonna eat that guy, you know? He's just that guy.
Can't judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they showed that whole thing like after the special, the hokey thing for like another like 40 minutes. I almost wanted to turn it off, but I watched it anyway. Like, it's kind of a bad way to end his special, I think. Like.
Yeah, but the celebrities talking about him.
Yeah, that was lame as hell.
Yeah, that could have been. Because that's where I've been kind of like falling out of the stand-up comedy thing, you know, because it feels so self-indulgent and stuff. But yeah, I kept watching it, and because like Adam Sandler was there, and you know, and
I watched the whole thing, but I almost turned it off.
I know, and it was like, and plus how like Dave Chappelle kind of talked most of the time, and like I wanted to hear more, but you could tell that like Molly Shannon and Adam Sandler are pretty shy in real life, so Like,
Yeah.
but it was cool to hear all their stories about him and stuff.
I guess I've watched too many videos about it already.
I know, so it was kind of, I did hear like a lot of story repeats.
I think David Spade is awful.
Yeah. Yeah, he, I was kind of a hater on him for a long time, but I kind of feel like he's more of a humble person now.
Yeah. He did the same comedy routine for like 30 years.
Yeah, he probably still kind of does it.
Yeah, he made up like a half an hour of jokes in like 1984 and never updated it.
Yeah. Like 1990s called and they want their whatever back. You know?
Yeah, or what's the deal with the flock of seagulls?
The fuck is the band?
Yeah. That's what David Spade's jokes are, you know?
Oh my god. Like third eye blind jokes. I don't know, like I remember when they were planning on, I think they still did do that Tiger King fucking thing. It was like Kate McKinnon on Hulu or something, and I still can't believe that people thought that we wanted to see that, you know? Do you remember that Tiger King shit? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hey, does David Spade play Joe Exotic?
Oh, there you go. No, but there was like talk about wanting to get him to do it.
Because he's already Joe Dirt.
Yeah, because I mean, he like, that's when he was starting to annoy me. It was like at the peak of the pandemic too. It was more because, yeah, he was coming back with like shows and stuff and comedy. But I listen to him and Dana Carvey's podcast sometimes, and I kind of like him. I like hearing his real, like his real life, you know, what he's like in real life.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dana Carvey either, though. So.
Yeah, he's really annoying, actually. He never like stops talking, so it's weird how David Spade's like the quiet one between them.
Yeah, and they kind of look similar.
Yeah, they do.
And they're kind of both annoying. It seems like that'd be like double annoying.
The thing is I think he annoys David Spade too.
Yeah.
So like he's quiet a lot of it. So, but when he talks, he's more like, it's on a more like real level than his like David Spade persona, you know.
Yeah. Well, I hate to bring up Wayne's World because people sometimes say that this is like Wayne's World for some reason, just because it's like public access TV show. But
yeah.
But like Wayne and Garth are like nothing like Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. It's like the only thing they ever did that was good. And then I was like, oh, that's the guy that is Garth. I remember being very disappointed even as a little kid. Like,
yeah, man.
Did
you see anything about Mike Myers' new Netflix show?
I saw that he is like he is back on my YouTube, but I really, really don't like Mike Myers.
Yeah, oof, dude, it is really not funny.
I believe it. I saw the Love Guru.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw
it. It was really,
it.
really bad. I mean, pretty much only Wayne's World is the only thing good he ever did. The movies.
Yeah. I don't know. I was a fan. I mean, you don't like British shit, but I liked Austin Powers. And
I really don't like Austin Powers.
And,
you like Austin Powers? I guess it's intentionally annoying, but
yeah.
I do not like Austin Powers.
It's pretty funny, but then, like, after seeing some, I could only watch like the first 5 minutes of this Pentaverant show on Netflix.
What is
And,
it? What kind of show is it?
He plays like 7 characters, and he's just
Oh.
it's over. He's doing pretty much the same shit, but
They-
it's not funny.
Like
And,
Tracy Morgan on 30 Rock?
30 Rock.
30 Rock. You remember 30 Rock? You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Remember Tracy Morgan? Tracy Jordan on the show?
Yeah.
And then he had all his shows, he was dressed up like, it was like Medea, basically, you know?
Oh yeah. It's kind of like that. He's like a white Medea.
Yeah, that's awful. I'm gonna record Messages of the Future. Here it goes. Hey, future! It's us, the past. Anybody else get shot? Did you find that 2018 tape yet?
No.
What do you have to say to the future?
Howdy future. It's there was just a hit and run right next to my house.
Bye, future. Just now?
Bye, future. Yeah, so I thought I would tell the future that.
Oh my God. Well, the show's over.
Oh, nice, because my phone just died too.
All right, don't get hit by a car. Here it goes. Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Thanks for watching. It's Wednesday. We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah, YDHWM on YouTube. 360-364. Call me messaging on TV. Yeah. YDHWM.com. Check it out. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Dirty Fat Plus Good Books, 4-star video, Southside.com, Rebecca, Mount Morgan, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you, and viewers this year watching. Thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. Hell yeah, dog.